All right, guys, let's check out the CrownHeart CR010. I'll put a link in the description to the website, but I kind of wanted to check this one out, guys. I know I get bombarded a lot with a lot of different brands about checking them out, but this brand was actually created by two doctors. They're heart doctors, cardiologists out of Austin, Texas. So they're both into watches, and they said, let's make a pulsometer type watch. So they did it. I mean, it's essentially you just kind of lay this out, and this chapter in the inside, it gets calibrated to how many beats per minute you want it to work for. This one calibrated for 20, and then it uses a standard chronograph. This one's using the Seiko VK63. So we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a second, but let's talk about the watch size first, because I usually start with that. So I measure this thing at 39.5 millimeter by 46.2. So it's a nice smaller type watch, which is, I don't know, you're probably getting about as small as you can get with having the Mecha quartz, maybe a little bit smaller. I don't know. I haven't really torn one apart. It's 11.75 millimeter thick. That's from the bottom to the top of the flat sapphire crystal. 20 millimeter lug width, has this nicely toned leather. There's a couple of different color straps you can get for it, but quick release spring bars. And then you can see a nice screw down case back there. Even tells you on the back. You kind of need to know, if you're going to have the style of watch, what it is calibrated for. So it's right on the case back. It's set for 20. So I don't know what the standard in the industry is, what they're typically calibrated for, but this one's set for 20. And stainless steel, obviously, sapphire crystal, water resist 100 meters. This here is, what does that say, Semper Altius. That's Latin. I looked up on their website. It's Latin for always higher. I think they might be referring to my beats per minute. I don't know. So anyway, guys, if we take a look at the dial here, you can see it is a sandwich dial. You basically have a cutout relief for the sub-dials at the 3 and the 9, which, you know, that one's a 24-hour, and then that one's going to be for running the chronograph, and then you have a standard running seconds counter down there at the 6. Screw down crown, and then regular pushers on this guy. But you can see that chapter ring there. It also is labeled there 20 pulses, so you know it's calibrated for 20. So essentially the way this works, in case you don't know, is you would get ready to check the pulse on, you know, yourself or somebody else, whatever. And so you're ready to check the pulse, and then you click the pusher, and then you're going to count the pulses. I just did this myself a little bit ago. And then once you get to 20 pulses on whoever you're checking, then you would stop the chronograph, and that's going to be the beats per minute right there. So in between 80 and 85. So, and then you can reset it, or you can restart down there. It has another spot you can restart down there, but I would think you would just reset and start again. So now you could use it as a regular chronograph. It's not really laid out that way, but I mean, you could figure it out yourself, because you have your regular minute or hour markers, whatever you want to call them. So you can use it as a standard chronograph, or you could use it for a pulsometer. And I suspect there's probably a way to, maybe you're trained or educated in the medical field. If you have a chronograph watch, maybe you can use a chronograph watch to figure out people's heart rate anyway. So this one's just kind of cool because it's more of a purpose-built type watch. So I think it's kind of fun. Let me pop it on wrist real quick, and then we'll kill the lights. I have not checked out the lume. I will check it out, and we'll see. Now, price on this, if you go to the link in the description, I noticed their website says it's $290. Looks like it's on sale or something, $290. But I was on the website long enough that a pop-up came up. So whoever they hired for marketing, there's, you know, you can tell the website's marketed pretty well. A pop-up came up for, I think, $25 off. So ends up, you know, being, you know, $265 or whatever. Maybe my math is as bad as my heart rate. But there it is on my 7¼ inch wrist. You can see it wears and looks great. It's a nice smaller sized watch, so you should be able to wear it pretty much whatever your wrist size is. So if you're looking for a chronograph that is a little bit different than the norm, maybe the CrownHeart will work for you. And There's some things you can do on the website to a certain portion of the sales will actually go to some heart. I think it's, I forget what it says. You'll have to click on the link. I didn't study it too much, but they do donate some of the proceeds to some health organizations and stuff. So thanks for watching, guys, and check out this card he sent over. It's totally transparent. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see there. He's an actual doctor. So I thought that was pretty cool. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me close out with a lume shot, if there is any. A little bit on the hour and minute, and the indices are even dimmer. So it looks like BGW 9, but it's pretty faint. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one.